In this video, I'm going to be using the two-stroke performance ERM to reflash the map on my 2024 KTM 300 EXC TBI. Before you can use your new two-stroke performance ERM to flash maps to your bike, you need to set the ERM up by going to the two-stroke performance website, registering and installing some software onto the ERM, including the map for your bike. All of that is described very clearly and concisely in a video which Two-Stroke Performance made on YouTube, which is called the ERM Quick Start Guide. I'll provide a link to that video in the description. So I've already set my ERM up with my bike details and I've downloaded the map for my bike. Okay, so I completed the online setup of my ERM, and the last screen you get is what's shown here, the pair screen. So you can disconnect the ERM and bring it over to your bike ready for connection. And to connect the ERM to your bike, you need to connect it to the diagnostic connector, which is located behind the headlight. So I've removed the headlight. This is the diagnostic connector. It's still got the rubber boot on. Normally it's located in this area on the 2024 model. I've rerouted the wire up to here so I can access it even when the light is on. So you might like to do something similar out the side or up the top. Okay, so I've used the handlebar mount kit included in the kit to mount the ERM here. Before you connect up the ERM to your bike, I highly recommend checking your battery is okay, because it will run off the battery. You don't want any low power issues while you're flashing maps, etc. So make sure your battery is fully charged before you proceed. So next I'm going to connect up the ERM to the connector, diagnostic connector, which I showed you earlier, and it should power on. And you can see the screen there, and can scroll up and you can see the pair option. So I'm going to pair it with my bike now. And it says pair to ECU, and press OK. And you can see it started connecting to the ECU. I had the fuel pump cycle, and you should make sure that you do not disconnect the ERM or disconnect the battery during this process. As I mentioned, it's a really good idea to check the voltage of the battery before you start this to make sure it's okay. And right now it's reading the stock map from the ECU. So it makes a copy of the map on the ERM, which you can also copy onto your computer from the ERM. And that is completed successfully, so no problems. So I can start using it now. So next I'm going to go to Tune, and I'm going to select the map that I want to write. Choose basic. And I'm going to flash the map to the ECU. And that's completed successfully. I did notice the touchscreen doesn't work well if you've got very dry fingers. I had to put some moisture on my fingers. One important detail with the two-stroke performance map is that the throttle position sensor voltage when the butterfly is fully closed needs to be set to 0.4 volts. On the dash screen you can see here, currently it's set at 0.61 volts. Because it's idling, you need to fully close the butterfly to determine the correct voltage. So I'm going to do that. So in order to fully close the butterfly, you need to wind out the red adjuster on the throttle body. This adjusts the idle speed. So you turn it anti-clockwise until the voltage doesn't move anymore, and then you can read out the voltage on the display. Okay, so I'm starting to undo the idle adjuster, the red screw, and you can see the voltage going down, and at some point it will stop going down, at which point you know that the throttle body butterfly is fully closed, and then you can read off the voltage, and it should be 0.4. So it's not going, I'm still turning out the adjuster. It's fully out now, and it's not going down anymore. So I know it is set to 0.4 volts. So no problem. I'm going to set it back to 0.61 where it was before. So it idles, and if the idle adjustment needs changing during my ride, I can do that easily with the red adjuster. If your TPS voltage is not set correctly, you'll need to slacken off the bolts on the throttle position sensor, which is shown here, and adjust the position. And under the extras tab, you have a calibrate throttle setting, and you can begin that. And right now it's on 0 or closed throttle. You fully open it to 0, release it, fully open to 100, release to 0. And you can do that a few times, and then you can save the calibration. So this just records the 0 and 100%, the fully open, fully closed throttle position to display on the ERM. It's not actually adjusting the throttle position sensor voltage or anything like that. Another really handy feature on extras, you can read fault codes and clear codes. So I'm going to go ahead and read codes. I have 2 fault codes detected, so I'm going to read those. And I've got an exhaust pressure control valve malfunction, engine oil sensor, circuit low. So I'm going to go ahead and clear those, and I'm expecting the first exhaust pressure control valve fault to go away. The engine oil level sensor, because I'm not using oil injection, I don't have a oil tank, so I'm going to go ahead and clear those codes. And I'm going to go ahead and read the code again, and I've got one which is the engine oil. So yeah, that's not going to go away, but the other one has gone away. So I'm really looking forward to my ride tomorrow. I'll be making a video showing my impressions of the 2-stroke power performance kit, so look out for that if you're interested.